Good morning everybody, welcome to another day of garage workouts, your garage, your gym. So today we have another simple and effective workout. It's all about pushing away from your body. So we're gonna do push-ups in different ways, wide, narrow, reverse, and we're gonna be doing dynamic tension also. So we have 8 sets, 2 minutes each, and let's get it started. I got my timer right here. I was looking for my timer, and we're gonna get started. So let's start by running. Okay, I'm gonna put it right here. Finally, I have my fan running today right in front of me on that side. Yeah, it's giving me a little extra wind, let's say. You know, just moving things around because the garage is getting warm lately, and I needed something that will definitely help just moving the air around and, you know, just making you feel a little more fresh in a warm garage. That's all. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. I have another fan right here, but that one is pretty loud, so that one is a little more quiet. You can probably hear something, but it's a little more quiet. All right, 30 seconds, guys. So we're gonna start with wide push-ups. We're gonna do wide push-ups. And that's gonna be our first exercise. Yes. We're gonna do 4 different exercises and 2 rounds of them, basically. Inhale, exhale. All right, so let's start with my wide push-ups. So right here. You want to go wide, but not too wide though. Just a little wider than your shoulders. That's it. One of my favorite simple exercises. Wide push-ups, then shoulder wide push-ups, and then we're going to do some other ones like diamond or narrow push-ups and reverse. Stretch a little bit. Let's go for the second set. I'm gonna drop my knees and go from here. Wow, I can feel this. We had a concert yesterday. I woke up too early, went to bed too late. So this is getting a little tired already, but I'm here, guys, and that's what's important. I'm not pretending that I want to do it, but I couldn't. No, I'm just doing it. It was an awesome concert, by the way. But we had to drive about an hour and 20 minutes to get there. Cardio. And hour and 20 minutes to get back. Plus, we got back late. So I didn't have a lot of time to sleep. And I'm a little tired, but I'm here. This can happen to you as well. It don't matter. Just wake up, do it. That's what's important. After this, I'll feel a lot better, ready for my day, ready to go to work, and that will be A+. You know, those things doesn't happen often. I mean, sometimes you have like a best friend party, whatever, and you go there and you might, you know, stay a little later, come home, you're a little tired, but next day you're working out. That's good. All right, so now we're gonna go, now, as we march, we do dynamic tension. So I'm just doing a few on each arm first. Okay, that's gonna be my first one first. So I'm doing 5 on each arm. This exercise is about moving. You know, it's simple, but you just keep moving. You don't stop. You can slow down if you like, but you don't want to stop. So I'm going on each arm, I'm pushing hard, and I'm trying to contract my chest and work my abs at the same time. So that's the idea. My arms are already feeling this. They're not on fire yet, but I feel it. I'm expecting to be on fire soon. These pure tricep extensions, and these tricep extensions work really well. My wife was telling me, no, you just need to sleep a little longer. But a little longer is not gonna make a whole difference. Today, by the way, is Saturday for me, and I don't work tomorrow, so tomorrow I'm gonna sleep for a long time. Yes. All right, cardio. So that's what I'm gonna do. Tonight, come back home after work, go to bed early. Tomorrow, sleep until later. My kids are gonna be here, so I'm super happy. Do my workout, make some healthy breakfast, and enjoy, you know, a day off. Yes, that's my plan. Right now, my plan is to focus and work out. Okay, guys, let's do it. As I said before, this is raw. I'm not planning, you know, just doing things as it comes. The main thing is that 8 sets, 2 minutes, or each set, 1 minute cardio or active rest in between. Next one, I'm going narrower shoulder now. So I'm gonna go here, just adjust this a little bit. Okay, now I'm going a little more narrow. And that's what I'm doing. Yes. Here I'm gonna stretch a little bit, no more time to waste. The idea is to get at least 4 sets, but if I can get more, it's better. That's my second one. I think on the first round I might have done 5, maybe 6 sets. This one here I'm gonna try to do at least 4. Definitely gonna be doing more than 4. Notice how I combine the straight leg with the knees, you know, and just try to do your best. Oof. Yeah, it's not just the chest, it's the triceps. I can feel this after my dynamic tension. Okay. Cardio. So after dynamic tension, you feel not just the triceps, but you also feel your shoulders, and your chest, because everything is connected. By the way we're doing the dynamic tension today is pushing away. On our past workout, we were pulling, so it's more like a bicep curl. Now I'm doing a tricep extension. Think about like if you grab those cables or rubber bands and you push them down. So you push down with one arm and you resist with the other one. Push with one arm, resist with the other one. And that's exactly what we're gonna do next. But the difference between now and the one we did before, I'm not doing 5 or 6 on each arm. I'm just alternating. So I'm going down and alternating. Alternate one with the other. Just alternate one with the other. Yes. We're trying to base this right in the center. See how I switch my hands and push. Switch and push and alternate. That's the goal. Yes, yes, yes. Switch and push. Switch and push. Switch and push. I already feel it. Wow. I still have 50 seconds to go in my arms, and I can tell they're on fire now. So when you have your arms on fire, you don't stop. You just maybe reduce a little bit the resistance you're putting on them, but you don't want to stop. Right there. Wow. Wow. Okay. I just have to stretch those arms, at least for a second, because I can feel this. It's not just the triceps, guys. I'll point it out to you when I finish. Okay, cardio. So, it's not just the arms, it's right here. It's right here. Because when you put the pressure in the center, it's like you're pushing against each palm. So one palm is pushing against the other one. And that really trigger all the muscles in here. Like part of your deltoids, the front of your shoulders, and on your chest, your pecs, the upper pecs. Yeah. When you go down and you put the tension here, you work the center of the pecs and your abs. So that's what's nice about it, So every time you push, you just compact your stomach. That's what you have to do. Yes. Inhale, exhale. So that was 4. We got 4 more.
Athletic work.
Okay, so the next one is reverse push-ups. So I'm gonna put my push-up bars back here, and now I'm going down here and push up. Second set. Knees down. Now you don't have to put your knees down if you can actually do more without putting the knees down. If I need it, I will. I don't want to stop. I don't want to wait a minute or two in between. I want to keep going and doing my best in that 2-minute time frame. And that's why I do subsets. So I'm not stopping, I'm just really pushing it. Even on a tired day, you just do your best, you know. Your body will recover later. You will be fine. It's about doing it. You know, that makes you feel good, like you achieve what you're looking for. Let's see, up. Yeah, down. Ew. Wow. How many did I have over there? 5 or 6. I really didn't count. I just did it, you know. I know I did definitely 5, at least. But I think it might be 6 subsets in those 2 minutes. So you think about it, you know, how many sets total you're doing. You know, whether you did 4, let's say, on each one, you know. Now, on the dynamic tension, you don't count sets, you just do it. But on the other ones, what will be 1 set, and then wait 2-3 minutes, you know, to recover before you do the next one. We're not doing that, we'll just keep doing them. So, turns out that you do a lot of those sets, you know, 12, 16, that's good.
Athletic work.
All right, so we're going back to the dynamic tension, and we're gonna go back to the very first one when we did about 5 or 6 on each arm. And it all depends how your arms feel. You know, you might do 1 or 2. I usually go by feeling, you know, so I put the pressure there, and I might do 5 on one and 6 on the other one. It doesn't matter. I'm talking, so I'm not exactly counting, but I know that point where I feel I need to change. You know, I can do 10, but I'm putting pressure. I'm really creating the resistance here at a point that I feel the arm, you know, that is getting hard to push down, and that's when I switch. Yes. That's the way you want to do it too. So down and push. Yes. So basically we're working chest and triceps, you know, because we're doing these exercises here. Okay, now, let's see, 33 seconds, so we still have a little time to do this. Now the other one again. Let's push. Wow, I can feel it, guys. I feel this. It's not easy. It might look easy, but it's not. If you push the right way, whew, it's on fire. And I'll have 5 seconds. So, okay. All right. Whew. Deserved cardio rest. That's my rest. My cardio. Wow. Arms definitely strong. I can touch it and it's hard as a tree. Yes. And it's because dynamic tension. So, I mean, you don't have equipment at home, you know, no worries. That's all you need right here. Push-ups and triceps extensions. So that works. If you don't have the push-up bars, you can do it with your hands. You know, you really don't need a lot of equipment to do that. Just do it. It's your body. Your body, your machine.
Athletic work.
All right. So next one, we're gonna do the diamond push-ups. For that, I'm gonna move this here, okay? And I'm gonna be working right there. I'm just gonna use my my bench because it's narrow, and that's the idea. You want to do narrow push-ups, which is hard to do it on the floor. So I like to use my bench for that. Yeah. On the floor, you will go right here, narrow. You can make like a diamond shape and do it like that, or just narrow. That's it. That's how I'm doing it here, right there. Yep. Wow. Second set. I got 50 seconds left. Let's go. Yeah, these diamond or narrow push-ups definitely getting me. Wow. Air, come to me. That's for my fun. Fun is just delivering. The air I need feels a lot better. The garage doesn't feel as warm when there is air circulating. It'll be nice to have two of them, but it might be too noisy. 10 seconds. I got one more. I think this is gonna put me at 5. Yep. Wow. That was awesome. All right. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Very good. Guys, one more exercise. So we're gonna do our tricep extensions alternating arms. So we're not gonna do the 5 and 5 or 5 or 6, no. We're gonna go straight down, alternating. That's our next one. That's our last one. We're gonna do cardio after and stretch.
Athletic work.
All right, so now we go 1 and 2. I'm gonna try to go all the way for the 2 minutes like this. Let's see how that works. My arms are on fire. The past exercise we did, the narrow push-ups, usually gets your triceps a little harder than the regular push-ups. Yes, it gets your chest, yes, it gets your shoulders, but a little bit more on your triceps. You're gonna feel that. I've heard some friends calling that triceps push-ups because your hands are so close, it feels that the triceps work the most, which actually are. So, but I call them narrow push-ups because you're actually pushing up. And your chest is working, and guess what? What you work more on that exercise is the center of your chest. Right here. 40 seconds left. I'm still kicking on this. Short workout, guys. You see, I already feel much better. You know, when I woke up, I was like, am I gonna have to do this today? And my good part of brain said, yes, go and do it, you know? I'm sure you guys might wake up every day with that dilemma. I'm gonna get late to work. Oh, I woke up too late. No excuses. I woke up late today, but no excuses. This is a short workout. It doesn't take a long time. And this is what you give to yourself. You know, you're giving yourself the gift of health. How long does it take? 35 minutes a day. Is that it? 35 minutes? Yes. That's all it takes to give yourself the gift of health. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. That's all it is. You can do other sports, you can play golf, you can play tennis, you can do martial arts, you can go swim. I don't care, you can do anything you want. But you need to do this in order to be able to perform better in whatever else you do, whether it's a sport or just walking to your mailbox and get your mail, you know. You want to be able to do that until you're older and strong. All right. Stretch 10, both arms up. Inhale, exhale, and stretch that side first. Telling you guys, I feel so much better. I was so tired this morning when I woke up. You know, woke up, make myself a nice detox shake with green leaves. You know, one of those shakers, a huge one, full of green leaves. And I put a little bit of suya and lime juice. Suya is a cold pressed vegetable juice that I'm drinking daily, you know, but what I do is I combine that with fresh leaves. And when I'm talking about leaves, I'm talking about like, baby arugula, baby spinach. I mean, those nice, dark, and also lighter leaves, you know, which are superfoods. So that's what I'm doing, chard, you know, and that really helps detoxing the body, brings minerals, iron, you know, so good for you, man. All right, we are locking our arms, hands together and down, shoulders back, hands together, down, shoulders back, hands together, down. Right here. Inhale, exhale. Bring your shoulders back. Now let's stretch that neck a little bit on one side, on the other. Oof. Awesome. Now we're going to stretch the legs. This is something we have to do every day, you know, and I know I always say that, yes. You're probably tired of hearing this, but this is one of my favorite ones and such a need, you know, when you want to stretch really well your legs. It really opens up the hips. I mean, it's just so good, you know, it's so good for you. I love it. All right, now we go here. And we go there on that side. Good. Now we're going down and doing our froggies, frog splits, right here. heels in. Just a little closer now. All right, child pose. Always breathing, guys, always breathing. Inhale, exhale. Now right here, I'm gonna sit. This really stretches my quads. I like this. And now I'm gonna go sideways on one shoulder. And I go sideways the other. So I want to tell you something real quick. Now it's much easier for me to sit right here on my knees. After 3 surgeries on my right knee, I couldn't bend down all the way, but doing this, you know, every day had helped me be able to bend down all the way and sit on my heels. Do I feel it? Yes, I still feel it, but it's really a blessing that I'm able to do this now. I couldn't do this before, like about 6 months ago. I couldn't get all the way down. I was working to get down again, and now I am. So, you know, consistency works. You know, consistency definitely works. The last time I had a surgery was years ago, but it's been very, very stiff for a while. So, you know, and I've been having trouble with this knee. Actually, not long ago, it popped twice on that side when I was doing sports, and that, you know, kind of like threw me back a little bit, and I have to kind of like restart with the stretchings. But now I'm able to do that. I mean, for the past 6 months or so, it's getting a lot better, and I can sit all the way down. So this definitely works. You know, I have a lot of customers and clients of mine that I do rehabilitation with, and you know, I mean, not everybody can do all these exercises, but the ones that do, and I mean, we modify it also. I mean, I've seen amazing results on people that they even think is, oh, this is a miracle. No, it's really not a miracle. You know, well, it might be a miracle that you are making, that you are creating, because you're working for it. You know, miracles don't just show out of nowhere. You know, you work on it. You are the one that creates your own miracles. So if you want a miracle of losing weight, you know, feel healthier and all this, it's not going to happen by, you know, eating McDonald's every day. So this is what you have to do. You have to work to make that miracle happen. Now we're going to stretch back.
Roller.
Just a couple of rolls here. Now grab my roller. Okay. Feels good. Alright, we're gonna use this now. Let's see. I'm gonna do my glutes real quick before I do my back. I'm doing this on purpose, just because I was feeling a little pull on one side while I was stretching. So I'm gonna try to address that right away. I'm gonna go on the other side real quick. So I'm gonna start with my legs. Since I'm here already, I'm gonna do my hamstrings now. And my calves. Yes. Now I'm doing my back. Right here. Oh, it's beautifully popping. Ah, feels good when it pops. Right here. Oh, feels so good. Wow. Lot of tension on the upper neck and the traps. There's a lot of tension there. Yeah. Wow. That felt good. So my timer is ahead of me, but I want to finish my legs here and chest right here. Just a little bit on the legs. And now my chest, right there. Feels good. Right here. All right. All right, guys. Great workout today. Thank you for being here with me and be able to work out with me today on these garage workouts. Simple workout today, very simple but effective, you know, and you make it happen. Push-ups, a little bit of dynamic tension, 8 sets. I mean, it's just so simple, so good for the body. I can feel like my body, my arms, my chest, I feel that everything is pumped, ready to explode. That's how you want to feel. So thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe and share the video and like the video. And I will see you on our next workout. Peace. See you in our next one.